tells you that if you can make a whole bunch of money, you're going to be rich. So go make big money equals rich. And from that, we need to look at that. What does rich actually mean? How about sustained affluence, sustained lifestyle, sustained being able to live big, living big, sustained living big, living large, even better. But I want you to consider something. Does earning big money equal rich? And I'm here to tell you, rarely, if I could spell correctly, rarely does big money turn into sustained wealth. Some examples that we all know: Mike Tyson. He won, I don't know, hundreds of millions of dollars in the ring and had to file bankruptcy. You got the NFL. NFL players are notorious for filing bankruptcy after 3 years out of the league. This is after making millions of dollars. Trying to think of the Diamondbacks pitcher, the Kurt Schilling, putting all his money into a video game, lost pretty much everything after having a $50 million net worth gone. Bottom line is high income, while everybody, your advisors, whoever you know, the people you run with, everybody thinks in terms of make big money, and that equals wealthy, rich. Keyword rich. Well, now, if you look on some of the cable channels, we even have things like lottery ruined my life. Why do they have shows like that? Because people have won the lottery, sometimes tens of millions of dollars, sometimes over $100 million, and ended up filing bankruptcy. Short time thereafter, usually it's within 3 to 5 years. Why? They weren't prepared. But more than that, and we're going to cover in the other shifts some of the reasons why it's so difficult to take money earned and turn it into a life or legacy that lasts, that's lasting. Today's world is all about speed. Businesses come out of nowhere and make a fortune in unheard of times. Where it used to take 20, 30 years to build a business, it can be done overnight in some cases with technology, and be a worldwide business within a year and being sold within 5. And some of the lessons that I've learned when it comes to easy come, easy go is the fact that you basically got to adopt a permanent startup mentality. You know, in Silicon Valley, you have all these companies that create different things, different softwares and so forth, and they go out and find venture capital and so forth. Well, when you're looking for venture capital and you're doing startups, you've got inside of 5 years to grow and then sell that business. And it's built for maximum profit, maximum everything. It isn't it isn't your grandparents' type of business. It's a very short business cycle. And in today's world, that is super important from a business standpoint, because technology could literally erase any business that's out there today. There could be an 18-year-old somewhere programming something that could change your business overnight. So you have to have a startup mentality, but that's number one. Number two is to build ASAP a rock solid exit strategy that's effective now, not in 20 years, not in 30 years, now, that protects you if things change and gives you the security and the peace of mind that what you're building is actually going to be there long term. One of the things that I see a lot is, the fallacy that it's always going to be. You get to the top and making a bunch of money and you spend a bunch of money, this, that, the other thing, but it becomes like, well, I'm bulletproof now because I can make a lot of money. An example, even from over 100 years ago, just go back and look at the Think and Grow Rich and all the filthy rich people that were highlighted, that were gathered in a room. I can't remember if it was 20 or 30 of the richest people in the world. But after 10 years, I think it was 30 people, 30 of the richest, 19 had committed suicide. Some others had went bankrupt, and some of the suicides were from bankruptcies. There's a point where you have to ask yourself, am I doing what I'm doing? Do I want to create a sustained lifestyle, or am I going to party like a rock star and just hope it all works out? The problem with advisors and clients is getting too high on the success and betting that it will last permanently. So betting on permanence. And they're betting on what? That the business is going to go strong forever. That they're going to live forever. That they're not going to make any wrong moves. No wrong moves. And I'm here to tell you, you look at Mike Tyson, he's like a poster boy for having an entourage of yes men that walked around, and they never told him to build something for tomorrow and put something away. It was just buy and buy and buy. You deserve it, and you're the best in the world. You're the best in the world. Well, everything comes to an end. And in today's world, you can be at ground zero and go to the top and be back down again in the shortest time ever in history. The key, the holy grail of financial, is to get up here and then lock that in so that even if you fall, your abundance level does not. And all of the other shifts we're going to talk about is how to lock in. I always think of it as like catching lightning in a bottle. Because the one thing that is consistent is that things are going to change. They're going to change whether we like it or not. Things will change. And if you want to be like Mike Tyson and say, to hell with everything, then the other four shifts don't mean anything. But if you want to create permanence, and what if things just keep getting better and better and better, which is what you're betting on without permanence? That's great. You just keep locking in higher and higher permanent levels of abundance. So that being said, easy come, easy go. Very rare. So to sum this all up, it is rare to go from high income to lasting legacy. Rarer than most people ever think about. Number two, run as a startup. Always be thinking in 5-year increments. Where are you at? Where do you want to be? And what's your exit strategy? Always have a built-in exit strategy. You might even want to call it a parachute. If things change, you're able to change. You aren't crushed if the tide changes. You're actually in a position to maybe convert a change into an opportunity instead of it being a life altering, negative situation. You're able, with an exit strategy in place, to take advantage of opportunity, not be crushed by the one thing we know it's going to happen is change. So bottom line, easy come, easy go. Take today's success and use it to create permanent financial well-being. Unlike 99.9% of the people that you know that are on your level right now, they won't be in 10 years, in 20 years, because they are so focused on income instead of permanence.